guys, that is a lever gun chest rig in multicam black. We would have used the multicam black elastic, but it's not as good. Cards inside, cards outside. We've got a stack of them over there that they're still lacing up, that will be ready to ship tomorrow. This is the multicam black covert rig. That's what that looks like. And there it is in black. The multicam black's much cooler, but if you're going to use it for real and actually needed to be covert, you'd probably see this a little more than you would see that between a windbreaker or a flannel shirt. There's some 308 stuff. We've got a little bit hodgepodge here and there for 308 stuff. These covert rigs will hold 308 PMags. That's the Mod Frog right there. We've got some M1 Grands. I do have some lever gun chest rigs in Woodland, or one, it looks like only one. There is a 308 rig up there in Woodland. Stacked micros, also stacked micro, more stacked micro. There's a shotgun rig right there. There are some AK M4 micros, OD and multicam black, and then I've got some shotgun rigs back there in splatter also. What else do we have going on? Let's go see. Extra small mesh pockets, multicam black and alpine. String backpacks in Woodland. These are the tool roll-ups in multicam black. That's what they look like. You have 3 cells to divide 3 equal sized compartments. It's got a handle right here to hold it, and then it's got the clips, and it will compress very small, or it'll allow you to roll it out nice and fat. Micro cocks. Fill these up with gold coins, hopefully. If not gold, silver. Then if not that, I don't know what else you're going to fill it with, whatever you want. Beer koozies in multicam. Tilted up. It's got the logo on the bottom. Patch on the front. Pocket organizers. We originally made these to hold the Pocket Constitution Declaration of Independence. It'll hold a Write in the Rain pad, 4 pins, pencils, 2 lights, and then again, hopefully gold coins. I recommend Krugerrands. I like those. I'm partial to those just because they used to be illegal in the United States. And old school James Bond always wanted to be, Krugerrands. That's how they were always paying people. But SD cards, fire starting, whatever you want to put in there. These day pack side pouches, we make these to go on the side of the day pack, obviously. But we also make them with Velcro on the back, so you can put them in any of our Velcro lined bags to organize. This will hold an Nalgene pocket, a Nalgene pouch, or anything else of that size that you want. Mesh pockets. These are the small mesh pockets, multicam black with red. Pretty sweet. And then what else do we have out here? We're running tons of radio pouches right now. I do have IX AK M4 micros, which will finish up. There are a couple of left-handers in there. And then there's a handful of right-handers. Radio pouches, lever gun chest rigs, which will finish up. Those CQB subloads you saw, those are underway now. Last night, multicam. Somebody asked for one. These are jet boil pouches that are well underway right here. And then that's radio stuff. What are you doing, Satan? You look like the devil. Come here, my pretty. I will bend you to my will. Come here. I know you want me to pet you. I'm not going to pet you. Purr. You know you want to purr. Purr. Can you guys hear him? He's purring. How many guys think's here? How many pieces is this? What do you guys think? Anyone? If you can guess how many pieces is in here, I will give you something. Remind me at the end of the video. How about here? What else do we have? We filmed Scully's out of state at a precision rifle class, long distance class. So Brandon Over from F3 Survival came in. That's the skinny guy that was on the Deuce and a Half in some of our flamethrower videos and stuff. Everybody said, give that boy a sandwich, feed him a hamburger. He's too skinny. He's not as skinny as he looks. He's actually in shape. Filmed some sewing videos. One with Brandon, a product we built for him for his YouTube channel. And then we did a roll-up tool roll video. And you'll see that go up in the next day or so. And then we have a ton of roll-up tool rolls also. I've got multicam. I have black. I have multicam black. And there's another color, woodland. I have woodland also. And those are ready to ship. Those can ship to you tomorrow morning. Those are right here. And right here. And oh, I guess we shipped out a bunch of these already. Or maybe there's more somewhere. Anyways, Rallyman pouches. All you guys that want that multicam Rallyman, I don't have any. We're waiting on more multicam material right now, which we also don't have. But I have Highlander. If you need mag pouches and you want to add some green or you just don't care about the color, I've got those available to ship, and those can ship to you tomorrow morning. So let's look at some comments. DJ Guzman, The Tea Story, John Witherspoon, Michael. Hey, Mike, what's up, man? Ian P, Eric, Chris Weiss, Bang, Bang Bang, what's up? You already told us you often do batches of 25 weeks ago. I don't know what you're talking about. There's not 25 there. Your number's wrong. If 25 is a guess. Those side pouches have any other attachment method aside from hooking them? Not on these ones, but we make them with PALs. You can order these on the website, Velcro backed or PALs backed. Landfill, what's up? Curie, how are you? Josh, thanks for the links there. Michael Sparks, what's up, man? Cougarans, yeah, Cougarans. Jennifer, what's up? Michael, we should get up together and do a podcast too. I think that you have a bunch of money information and just information that would be good. I learn something every time I'm next to you. I always feel I'll lose the camo beer cube. Man, I lost a camouflage wallet in the canyon when I was like 13. And I think I found it when I was 18. I think it was 5 years later. I don't remember what the spread was, but it was years later. We were playing BB gun wars, and I lost this camo wallet, and I found it like 5 years later. DJ Guzman, Gunslinger, John Witherspoon. Did I already read all these? Did this just reset? Video and audio is coming through clear. Good, thank you. Good info. All right, so we will just go from here. I can come over one day. It's less than an hour. Right on, right on. We'll let's discuss that and figure out when we're going to do that, man. I would never be brave enough to ask for a favor, but it would be great if Amanda would send the daily text message 2 minutes before the live feed starts. There's no fucking way to do that, man. That's not even like I don't know if you're joking or what. I'm not even sure what you're asking for. Amanda works on the text message for fucking hours. Amanda went back and forth with the text message company for 45 minutes getting the fucking thing to send out. Like, I don't know why text message is not for you, but like we're on our third text message company, and it's just baffling what a fucking problem these guys have. Why is everybody saying me? Oh, who got the text? I see. One of these early Velcro nylon wall, one of those early, no, mine said Led Zeppelin. Oh, mine didn't say anything on it. BB Gun Wars, I'm glad other people had good childhood. I have a scar on the tip of my nose. I will point it out to you next time you're here, where I got shot with a BB gun. I also shot Mike Wilson's tooth out, and I shot Mike Wilson and Mike Wilson and Mike Williams. I shot one of their tooths out, and I shot one of them. We had to pop the BB out of his shoulder. I don't know. Was he asking that he wants a text message saying that we're about to go live? Guys, it cost me 75 cents every text message we send out to you guys. It cost me thousands of dollars. Maybe I'm off on that. I'm pretty sure I spend about $1,000 a day sending text messages. So that's not everyone, but it cost me $1,000 to send you guys text messages. My sister used to shoot me with a pellet gun. Oh, pellet gun's different than a BB gun. A lot of folks have fragile yet massive egos. I don't know what we're talking about, Luke. Text work made me order stuff more than once. So the reason we send the texts out the way we do, well, the emails, first of all, the reason we send them out Thursday, Friday, Saturday is because I get a ton of emails that I don't subscribe to, but one that I do subscribe to is Katanica. And now that it dawns on me, I haven't seen a text message from Katanica or an email from Katanica in a long time. But Katanica would send an email out on Thursday, and I would always open the email, and I would look at the thing they put in there, and I would put a pair of shorts in my cart. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to order this. But I'd always get busy, and I'm like, I'll order it tonight. And then I'd always forget. And then I'd get another email from them on Friday, and I'd put it in the cart, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to order this pair of shorts tonight. And I wouldn't order it. And then I get another email from them on Saturday, and I'm like, wait a minute. That pair of shorts is in the cart, and I would buy it. And always, on the third email, I would execute and place the order. So when we started doing an email app, I said, let's send it out on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, because that's when I actually would buy it on that third email. So that's why we did that. And then when we were doing a bunch of stuff with Mother of Macros, she said, hey, do you guys do SMS? Our sales, we boosted our sales 50% just doing text messages. And that's when we started doing text messages. Bought a USGI 3-day assault pack in Woodland on eBay. Shit was hard to find, right on. You should have bought one of our day packs. It's way fucking nicer. If it's the day pack I've seen, they're super heavy for what they are. But if you love it, then that's awesome, man. If it works for what you're doing, I have 85 backpacks last time I counted, and I have a lot more since then. Most of them are just fucking, they're ridiculously heavy. Like right? The SEALs got issued this thing. I want to say it was 17 pounds, all the shit it came with. Had a padded seat and all kinds of day pack and a little pack that went on top. It's this huge rucksack, an internal frame bag, Bianchi. It was all Woodland camo. Not M81, it was the older Woodland, the darker Woodland, and all of the strapping on it was black. I'm pretty sure that fucking thing was 17 pounds with everything that it was issued with. Like, packs are so fucking heavy. You got wood? Yeah, we have tons of Woodland, man. We build everything. I have a day pack back there in Woodland right now. I'm assuming you can't order it. That's probably why it's still sitting here. It didn't get put online. No, I don't make a bag called the assault pack. I make the day pack. Do I have an assault pack? I'm sure I do, man. I have literally, like, I know you're not picturing this. I know people say things all the time. Like when they say, I have a mountain of backpacks. I actually have a mountain of backpacks. Josh Winnie right there, who's commenting. He has seen the piles of backpacks. I have lockers full of backpacks. NSW rig. Not sure I waited so long. Not sure I waited so long to get one. Bro got SpongeBob shoes. Unlike you, I fuck women, so I don't have any SpongeBob shoes. I'm sure you're on the dick a lot, so you're all up in the fucking Crocs and shit. What I have is fucking Solomon shoes and CVT commercial tiles. They squeak. Every pair of shoes that comes in here fucking squeaks like this. It's weird. When I come in from outside, my shoes don't squeak. When I go into other commercial buildings, my shoes don't squeak. I'll be in here for about 15, 20 minutes, my shoes don't squeak, but then they start squeaking. I have USGI Assault Pack. It's yeah, they're heavy, man. Like really, really heavy. You'll never destroy it. Like it's never going to fall apart. That's for sure. Yeah, the text increase was 50%. It's wild. Yeah, it is. It's because it's just because it goes to their phone, right? So it doesn't get filtered out like it does through email algorithms. Everybody uses free email now. So the algorithm, if you don't get an 11 to, it goes into their other. And in free email apps, like I don't get it. People are like, oh, you sent me an email asking about my order, but it went into my other folder or my spam folder. I check all those. Like 10 times a day, I check all of my fucking email. I don't understand how people don't do that. Maybe they just don't use email. But I check email all fucking day long. Every time I come in the building, every time I come into my work bay, I check my emails, including my other box. Every morning I email people and I'm like, hey, I have everything in your order ready to ship except this one thing. And if you're willing to take one of these other two things, I can ship your shit today. I send about 20 of those emails a day. I hear back from 2 of those guys. 2. Like 90% of them never reply. So many people make up a fucking fake email account to place an order, and then they don't ever check that account. Like email spam is a fucking problem. It's baffling. You would think that their other girlfriend is knocking on their door and telling their wife that they're fucking some other chick the way they act with the fake emails. Very personable, not filtered customer experience is being the special guy a text. It's pretty wild. It makes me rethink email newsletters for sales. Yeah, your email is like a phone call now. It's like sending out a mailer. Nobody looks at it. Now when you get mail, it looks handwritten to get you to open it. And when you look close, you realize that it's actually fucking printed to trick you. Nobody opens email like mail out of the mail anymore. People don't want their email sold. Well, I've never sold email. I've also never merged email. I've never purchased email. To be on my email list, you have to fucking jump through hoops. How many people are on my email? Did you just randomly ever get an email from me? And who gives a shit if people want their email sold or not? Like it's some big, baffling, difficult thing. So you're going to have a fake email account to place an order where you've ordered hundreds of dollars worth of shit. And that's how we're going to communicate. And I fucking email you, but you have no fucking idea because you have a fake fucking email address. Somebody sold your free email. Ooh. Anybody have any experience with one of the Griffin Armament A2 adapters? I don't even know what that is, bud. Got to check all the folders. Almost hate that new kind of email. Wish it was the old one bot. Yeah. And I guess I still use Outlook, so I guess you can configure it how you want. Are fake emails common with customers? Yeah. Yeah, they'll make fake emails. And then you'll also have a customer that'll email you. I get this a lot. Hey, checking on my order, but they don't tell you what the email, they don't tell you what the order is. They don't give you the order number. So you take that email and you fucking put it in and it doesn't fucking come up. Or it comes up and it shows that their one order has already shipped. So you're like, hey, I see your order number, blah, 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 says it shipped and you received it. Oh no, I'm asking about this other order. Okay, well, what's the number? And you literally go back and forth 10 times. They give you an order number, you type it in and you're like, this doesn't even have the fucking same name on the account. Silencer mount that attaches directly to A2 bird cage when you have pin weld muzzle device. I have no idea, buddy. Somebody might in here. I buy off your emails from Amanda when I want your promos. Not gonna lie. Yep. Do you know who gets the best fucking service? The guys that buy not only when it's a promo. Do you know who ships the last? The guys who use promos. When you guys see a promo and you see fucking this is promos right here. Here, hold on. Just to give you an idea, this right here, that's one promo right there. You know what all those orders are waiting on? Promos. Whenever we do that and we get hundreds of promo items, we also get hundreds of guys that just ordered straight without a promo. That shit ships first. You guys the orders always come out. But the dude with the Hyatt, when he's asking for something special or asking, we always react to those dudes that are customers all the time. First. Helmet covers. No, we don't do any helmet covers, man. Yeah, if you need it faster, that's always and communicating too. Hey, I have a class, or is there anything you can do? And especially, like, the real secret sauce to getting your shit fast is order BC or ship the closest. I need this if you don't have every. I send tons of those emails every day. We don't hear back from them. Anything I want right away, I order, no code. It's the promo item I want, all order stuff. Yep. And we see guys all the time. They'll order the minimum. They'll order 10, 15 orders back to back to get the free items. We ship your shit as we can. But and we also, when promo items go out, right? Here's Trump promo items. Here's Pin Day promo items. I think this was Trump's birthday, maybe. I don't know which one we have so many of them. Star-lined, which would have been like Memorial Day. Those orders ship last. We ship the biggest orders first to get the most value out. And the deal is, like, all companies do this. I'm just standing here telling you that we do it. Go find another company where you can talk to the CEO every night. Go find a sew shop where you can see sewing machines. Just order a dual tool tote. Right on, man. Right on. It'll ship tomorrow morning. Had to wait 8 hours before I got shipping info. We try, man. That doesn't always happen, though. There's some, the guy asking about helmet cover. Look up Scrim. That's what you're looking for. There's some companies out there making some super cool helmet covers. I couldn't give you the name of any of them. I don't know them off the top of my head. But I've seen, like, Dirty Civilian do videos on them and stuff. What's your take on the attack on Hamas leader in Iran? What do you think the response might be? I think you're already in World War III. So they make a volley, and then Israel makes a volley, and then we make a volley, and then Israel makes a volley. But really, it's the United States that wants in war, right? Your war hawks want in war right now so that they can suspend an election or have another 20-year war. Because all of your congressmen, they all get a little graft off of that. Even eye patch. Even the Republican congressman, right? With the eye patch, the seal. Look at his fucking money. They're all making fucking money when your kids go to war. Look at whose kids go to fight those wars. It ain't the fucking Democrats' kids going to war. You need food to think about war? Flesh that out a little bit. Expand on that. You need food to think about war. John, you've always got my stuff out quickly enough unless you were waiting on something. We try, man. We really do. We try. We ship 200 to 400 boxes out of here every day. A lot of you guys have been here, seen the fucking packages go out. We ship so many boxes here that the post office doesn't pick up our mail. We have to take it to the post office. I really like the Ido gear. Never heard of them. Right on. Instead of the Olympics, I'm looking for an opportunity to watch this again. 2006's The Guardian teaches some hard lessons about lost love and self-sacrifice. Not familiar with it. Not familiar with it. I did see something that I thought funny today. When a man beats up a woman in the privacy of his own home, they call that assault and a battery or spousal abuse. When a man beats up a woman in the Olympics, they just call that fair sport. Was there a tranny fighting a woman in the Olympics or something? Was there is there wrestling or something? Did that just happen today? I assume something happened for that comment to have been made. Finally got in the habit of using the SOE link for the Amazon. I appreciate it, man. Everybody has their opinions, think they're professors. Let's just worry about Carol. Who are you addressing? Like, expand on that. What comment out of the 1,000 that I made or somebody else made are you replying to? Oh, Tom McDonald. You're absolutely right, Tom McDonald. That is exactly who I saw say it. You're right. That's exactly who said it. Thank you. Can we get a day in the life vlog? What a normal day looks like for SOE. Steve, we're probably going to start doing some more of that. Like I do the compound video, which isn't really like a day in the life of SOE. It's a day on the compound, which is kind of more homesteading stuff. Because when I do stuff inside here, it all fucking looks the same to me. Like here, let me show you what I did tonight. I filmed, like today, okay? We sat down, we recorded a podcast with Brandon Over. And then he and I did a live, which you probably, maybe you saw, maybe you didn't, but it's here on YouTube, it's on Instagram, it's on Facebook. And then we came in here and he eats these Uncrustables. It's kind of his shtick, right? It's part of his YouTube persona that he eats these fucking stupid Uncrustable sandwiches. We made a pouch. So we cut the pouch, we sewed the pouch, and then we went outside and he had the pouch on his gear. There's a lot, he's got really shitty tattoos, he will tell you. I didn't think they were shitty till he pointed out they're shitty. He's got tattoos all over him, to include his head and his face. He's got a lot of face tattoos. But he gets tons of comments about his tattoos. What people don't realize is that dude's a very, very famous tattoo artist. He owns a studio in Nashville. He makes a fucking ton of money. He does Tattoo 101. He's that guy, Tattoo 101. You want to learn how to start a tattoo business, how to run a tattoo business, you want to learn how to tattoo, that's the guy. He has a whole fucking online program, Tattoo 101. But all these guys who have no idea who he is talk mad shit, and it bumps his algorithm. So we made this thing anyways. He's out there shooting with his shirt off. He's got a rifle. So we filmed this whole thing from building the pouch to him out there and then eating it and then throwing it at the camera, and then it transitions and it's him shooting the steel targets, shoot steel targets that we have out here. So that was part of today. And then after that, we did the live, which went for, I don't know how long, a long time. Good conversation. And then I came in here and we cut out a tool roll-up. We cut out one of these. And then I built it, and we did a full build video on how to build that product. So if you don't want to pay the price that I charge for them, you can watch my video and then copy that pouch and build your own if it's too expensive or whatever. Or you can be like, oh, now I see why he charges what he charges for those. I'll just buy his. Although I don't know where it's at. That's what I'm looking for, actually, is I'm looking for that pouch. I don't know where it went. We were going to sew a full build video on the covert rig, and the scalability of the covert rig, and we just straight ran out of time. We were at 6:30 by then. So then Brandel took off. I went in the kitchen. Skylo made some, what did he make? Kind of fucking meats that salad Josh used to cook all of. Why am I drawing a blank? Not ribeye, not prime rib. Tri-tip. He cooked 3 tri-tips. And I came in, I ate like 6, 7, 8 pieces of tri-tip. And then I came in here and started cutting material. And I traced out all of this, which nobody still guessed how many's here. And traced out all of this. And then cut a couple of other batches of things. That's been my day. And most of my day, if we followed me around in the shop, it all looks identical. So that's why I don't really walk around and film myself. Never tried LSD, but felt like when I walked into the Buc-ee's, I've never been in a Buc-ee's. Corn dog, yeah, corn dogs. There were some corn dogs there. Minus 220,000 people without power in eastern northeast for a windstorm. How quick do the ladies learn to sew? It depends. You know, the crazy shit is when we have new people come in, they actually learn pretty well. It's very rare that somebody comes in and sews and we're like, a week later, we're like, you're just not getting this. We actually have a lot of people come in and I'm like, hey, we usually start people at this. I'm going to start you $2 an hour or $3 an hour higher because you're doing so good. And it's usually 5, 6 weeks in where they go fucking nuts. It's just, I don't know what it is. I don't know if they're allergic to this building or if it's in the water supply, but they come in and do a great job. And then they all of a sudden like they'll be building 12 of something in an hour and all of a sudden they build 2 in an hour. And you're like, hey, you've built 12 of these per hour. You just built 2. And like, I swear to God, we've had this conversation with like 5, 6 different people. They're like, well, I've never seen this before. We're like, what are you talking about? You've built this yesterday and the day before and the day before. Here's the slips with your name on them that you wrote your name on these slips. So, dude, it's not difficult to teach them to sew. It typically, a lot of the people that have those problems, when you look at their social media, they've had lots of jobs and they typically last 5 or 6 weeks at a job. Adderall on interviews. The water's making them gay. Why did I pick sewing? Because my tits weren't big enough to be a tomb robber. I didn't look good in the rubber shorts. How's the new padded belt LBE setup coming? Really good. Here's 2 right here. There's a fully functioning setup. Here's one here. Here's a fully functioning setup. There are currently 3 in the wild right now that are all together. And we still haven't loaded them all the way. Now, when I say fully functioning, that's suspender, belt, 4 Rallyman mag pouches, 2 of the new 1 quarts, and a butt pack. There's still real estate. There's still 4 and that's at a 30-inch. That's at a 30-inch, so there's even more room on there than what we're utilizing. Your supply is terrible if it all smells the same. You ready for your 36? Man, I look at you and I don't think you're 36. I'm a 32, probably closer to a 31 right now. And I look at you and think we're about the same size. No, we don't make plate carriers. The chick had a box in her shirt, just like pointy titty graphics. Oh, yeah, they had a cheat code where you could make her topless, but she didn't have nipples. Bucky's, I equate it to Cracker Barrel with gas pumps. Supposed to get a good rain. Send it here, Chase. I could use some rain. Something knocked down a ton of my fucking sunflowers. I got that huge sunflower patch up there, and something like, I don't know what the fuck happened. It looked like it got rolled over, like there's a huge cut through it. I can wear 33, 34 below. Oh, gotcha. Came across. Shit, we're on top chat. I haven't even gone to live chat yet. Here we go. 275 and I'm 38. But you're working out, motherfucker. You're not gonna be 275 for long. It was reportedly Brandon crawling around the sunflower patch. Brandon. Who's Brandon? Big wind warnings here last night. Nicole messaged me yesterday or today. I don't even remember which day it was. She's like, did you guys get a storm? We just got wrecked. They got hit. A tornado came over them and then hit Cookville. I guess Dollywood's completely flooded. Cookville was fucking flooded. Used to be 220. What are you now? Oh, 180. Right on. Brandon Herrera. What's with the hot dog taped to the wall? Is that a picture or real? Dude, I don't even know where there's a... What are we talking about? A hot dog taped to the wall? I have no fucking idea. Somebody help me out here. Hot dog taped to the wall. Black bear in the sunflower. No, I don't have bears here. Wife and I drove through a monsoon on the way to Franklin yesterday. Hot dog. Fuck, I don't know where. I have no idea. Got all these dang fires in Colorado. Show the hot. I don't know where the hot dog is, guys. I don't have a clue. I don't doubt that there is one, but I didn't put it there, so I don't know where it's at. Came home and done cold water plunge. Day 5, nice. You lost the hot dog. How did you lose it? It was on the wall. I don't know. I don't doubt that there is somewhere in here a hot dog. Oh, Brandon equals Dean, the new guy. Got it. Because I had a Brandon here today, but he wasn't in the corn, in the sunflowers. You guys that ordered these last night, they're already in boxes sitting over there. They'll shipping on those tomorrow. I guess we'll just look at the camera footage and see what happened to the sunflowers. That's the beauty of all the fucking cameras. What's the camo pattern you rarely see? Oh, there's tons of camo patterns we don't see because I don't bring it in. I mean, we just don't make it. Multicam black, woodland, IX, multicam, multicam, multicam black, Typhon, tropic, mandrake, highlander, arid, and then all of these. I've probably got some here that you guys have never seen. The M4 rigs were IX. Wild lettuce tincture, we've already done it. We're not putting it out for sale. We've already made the wild lettuce tincture, so. That footage is from probably 4 or 5 months ago. As sunflowers turn to sun, sometimes they will. Nah, this is like something rolled through them. Something ran a path through them. They're 16 feet by 16, 32, 50. They're like 54 by 20 feet. Something bowled through a whole fucking 20 feet of them, like a path. You think if Trump gets in office, prices of stuff will come? I think a little bit. I think things will stabilize, but I think that there is such a huge problem. I think you're going to see a lot of wars slow down. I think things will be better for you in your everyday life. Fan of ERDL. I don't know what that is, man. It's sad MARPAT is not, well, it doesn't exist anymore. The Marine Corps has dropped MARPAT. There is no manufacturer of MARPAT. We went around to everywhere online that was selling MARPAT and bought everything we could get. And as more scraps became available, we bought from 15, 20 different places. And as more came available, they would hit us up and go, hey, we have 10 more yards, we have 20 more yards. We bought everything we could get in MARPAT. Like here, there's 85 yards of MARPAT right here. But what's happening is we're getting this and it's not Cordura. We're buying it as Cordura. We're buying it as all kinds of stuff, but it's coming in with no finish on it. Right here, we bought a ton of this stuff, but it's super soft, right? We can't use it to make gear out of it. It has no structure. What we could do with it is laminate it, adhesive it, or back it, but it's very, very soft. It will shift and pillow and bubble. So we're very limited as to what we can use it on. Guys on eBay are selling issued combat shirts for like $300. Yep. We bought I have a bunch of uniform material, but I can't use it like to make a bag out of, right? It would just be a fucking like a bag of dicks. It would just be completely loose. Yeah, I was listening to Tim Pool. I saw some of that stuff as it was happening at the Black Convention. The chick feigning outrage. What are black jobs? Well, those are jobs that, black people have. Some of you people here happen to be black. They were all black. Jobs that you have, those are black jobs. Would it work? It's soft. It has no... Sounds like you're describing a liberal. I don't know many liberals. Most people who are angry at things I say and do, they never tell me. They walk away and tell other people I know after the fact, but they don't tell me. So I don't usually know when I have offended one of them. What's your thoughts on the assassination attempt, inside job or random? Oh, that absolutely inside. Allowed to happen. Yeah, and more, every day, more and more shit's coming out about that. ERDL camouflage, also known as leaf camouflage, first developed in '47 at the Engineer Research and Development Laboratories. granddaddy to what? Cool, right on. So was it like the 3-dimensional where it was cut out and would actually move, or was it just a flat print pattern? Yeah, Kamala's Indian. No matter what they want you to think, Kamala Harris is Jamaican and Indian. Got some combat shirt, Nathan Bardo, new issued, and Warren. Hell, I can sell you a Cry combat top cheaper than $300. Can't imagine wasting my precious time being mad at something I read. No, never. Meg the Stallion, yeah, I saw that. Seems to be a lot less of her. They must have sucked a lot of Meg out of the Stallion. Have you seen anyone using a FUPA or any kind of your products that surprised you? Like, oh wow, I didn't think of that. No, especially not the FUPA. Like we used, like we did a ton of video and we used the FUPAs out doing tons of shit. No, I mean, because I've done this so long, there's not a lot. I mean, I'm sure you guys could send me photos like, oh, that's super cool, I didn't think of that. But I mean, for the most part, like, having done this for 35 years, I mean, nothing really surprises me. Yeah, notice you're not seeing Hindus for Kamala. As a matter of fact, you're seeing a bunch of Indians talking shit about Kamala, saying Kamala ain't fucking black. Did the rest of the skate video come out? Yeah, we actually added the two together and it came out as one. Nathan Bardo, sound good, didn't mean the question. I don't know what you're talking about. More brown dominant, right on. Does it still exist? You said 1945? I don't know how old you are, but I was born in 1971, so not really on my radar. I do have these night vision cases that are padded on all 6 sides. I do have these padded hearing protection cases. That's not really crooked, it's just how the zipper's sitting there. Carried around as a chest rig harness FUPA for security on Sunday. iPhone standing up in the front zipper. Oh yeah, I remember you saying that. But Ramaswamy got no traction, only one that made any sense. Yeah, I liked what he was saying. I was hoping that was going to be the vice president. I really like that turn off fucking all of the fucking government. We're going to fire 50% of the government on the first day, and on the second day, we're going to fire the other half. Does a PVS 7 fit in the NVG pouch? Oh, yeah, all day long. Let me show you. Oh, here happens to be one. This wasn't even the one I was going to get. Why is that box? What in the Wi-Fi world? What the fuck is in the way of this camera? All right. All right. So for you guys that are like, man, I really wish I had dual tubes. All I've got's a PVS 14. Well, you can put your 14 in here and then put anything to pad this, or put two 14s in here, or a rangefinder, and then just wrap them up. Like I wrap all my stuff, even in like my EDC. Hold on, let me show you. We were talking about this today. Blocking, okay. EDC organizer, right? Pretty cool. You can put a carabiner here or a longer tether or whatever. Right in the rain pouch, right in the rain pad. Open this up, right? I've got all this extra shit in here, right? You guys seen one of these bit bars? Pretty neat. I've got all this stuff. But then you've got this carbon fiber Sabenza mini, right? Small Sabenza, or cerise knife. And then I've got this SOE Strider, right? My $2,000 knife is scratching my $500 knife. And then I've got this cool Leatherman. But then I have my $500 Timascus pen, right? And then I've got this other bit adapter that goes on this Leatherman so that you have leverage when you use all your drive bits. And I can put it in here and turn 90 degrees, or I can put it in the bit adapter. But then I've got the flashlight, and that clip is scratching this knife. And then I've got this knife. I don't know why I bought this knife, just because it looked neat. And I really like this little flip back. And then I've got these silver Don't Tread on Me coins. And then I've got my Mutiny Metals Pirate silver. And then I've got my field notes. And I feel like there's some more stuff. Maybe it's in the other one. So I've got all this shit in here, right? What does EDC stand for? Mostly EDC, everybody thinks it's everyday carry. It really means a bunch of bullshit that I don't need with me. But we do that, right? Because if I needed it, I wouldn't have it in this fucking thing. I'd have it right here. This carbon fiber DOC Microtech Strider. Right here. I'd have it right here. Or I'd have it right here, right? If I really needed it, it would be on me. But we make all this cool shit to organize this shit, and a lot of us buy shit so that we can take pictures with our cool pockets and show it off on Instagram, right? There's whole channels. I watch them all the time. I'm like, man, we should make a video every week just showing different colored shit. We should do pink week and purple week and orange week, like all those guys do. But my point to that was, I don't want this $1,500 knife scratching up this $2,000 knife. So the fix to that is, you just put a handkerchief in between there. You're never going to wish you didn't have a handkerchief. You can use it to do handkerchief stuff, or you could use it for tinder. You could use it for all kinds of stuff. And that's the same thing with this night vision. When you have little night vision big pouch, you can wrap those up in terry cloths or, you know, anything. You're never going to wish you didn't have those. That's my point, my very long-winded point. What else did I take out? I got everything back on me. Look how awesome this is, though. Black side custom. Beautiful. Plus, you could stab it through somebody's skull if you ever had to. I've transferred all my gear to my FUPA. I hate digging in my pockets. What makes a knife that expensive? You're not a customer, man. Not to be an asshole. Nothing. For you, nothing makes a knife that expensive. Typically, you ever heard a guy like, I would never buy a Rolex. They keep shitty time. You're not going to ever hear a dude, almost never will you hear a dude say that could ever buy a Rolex. And if pushed, he couldn't go buy a Rolex that day. He would have to sell some stuff, finance it. He couldn't own a Rolex. If you'd have bought Rolexes at COVID, if you'd have bought a Rolex, the least expensive one, right? Let's say you got a new sub for 10 grand. You could sell that motherfucker for 15 grand a year later. But most people listening to my voice right now could not walk into a Rolex dealer and buy a sub. And I say sub because that's one of the lesser expensive Rolexes that you could buy. You, to save your fucking life, you could not go buy a Rolex tomorrow at a Rolex dealer. Harbor Freight has a nice flip knife, the icon knife, right on. I'll check it out. We're actually going to do some videos going around. Amanda and I actually set out to do that this weekend, and then I ate lunch. Always the mistake. I'm super moto to do shit, and as soon as I eat, I'm like, we'll do it later. We were going to go to Harbor Freight and shoot right as we're walking in and go, okay, we're at Harbor Freight. What are the 3 top items you would buy as a prepper or homesteader? Go. And we would walk in, and she'd do her 3 picks, I'd do my 3 picks, but we'd do short form content for Instagram and do long form content, a real video for YouTube, and then show what we bought and how we would use it. And then do the same thing at Home Depot, Lowe's, Walmart, just content, interactive content. When you're outdoors, as much as I am, you tend to misplace or drop things once in a while. Okay, I don't know what that's in comment to. I don't know if you've seen my videos, but I'm outdoors all the fucking time. $250 grit gift card for Harbor Freight. Nice, nice. I just thought the 11-inch scissors, that's badass to Quinn makes it. Check that out. I don't know what we're talking about. Chinatown has some nice Rolexes. CIA Garris, yeah. Guys, I have watches that cost 50 grand for one watch. I have watches that are 35 grand. I should have put my money in Rolexes. And I'm telling you that as a dude that bought fucking probably upwards of $1 million in watches. Had I bought Rolexes, and I didn't because they weren't big enough. Rolex doesn't make a big watch. If I had to go sell, I'm thinking of one in particular. I have a Hublot. I've got 7 Hublots. I have a Hublot that's 35 grand. If I had to sell it tomorrow, to save my life, I had to liquidate this and sell it. I'd be hard pressed to get 15 grand for it, maybe 20 tomorrow. Could I sell it for more? Yeah, if I found the right customer and took the time to find it. But if I absolutely had to sell that motherfucker tomorrow, 15 grand probably. If I had a Rolex, without a doubt, no question at all, I could sell the Rolex for at least 75% more than I paid for it on any given day. Well, we don't take sentimental things out in the woods. You don't put on your barbecue gun and your Rolex and your fucking Cayman boots and go out in the woods. I'm also not driving a Panamera S4 out in the fucking woods. I'm not taking my Range Rover Autobahn out in the woods, right? I'm going to take appropriate things out in the woods. Icon knife is garbage, blade steel. I don't know what we're talking about there. Gold hit all-time high. Yeah, let's talk about that for a minute. All you guys that are like, you should invest in gold. Gold's not all-time high. 2,532. That's not an all-time high for gold. I've seen gold higher than that. Am I wrong about that? I'm pretty sure I've seen gold higher than that. Am I wrong, guys? If you would put your money in Bitcoin rather than gold, you would have made a fuck ton more money. Does Harris Media Leviathan give you any concerns? Failing PSYOP or I don't know what you're asking me. Ask me another way. I'm not as smart as you. Only takes $5 to $700 in the woods, 1,000 or house knives. 2,000 was previous high years ago. Got it. Silver. Yeah, Rolexes go up 10% every year. That's just how it is, man. No matter. If you weren't gonna buy a Rolex, I'd probably tell you buy Patek, Philippe Patek. Heard there's a loophole where Harris is going to nominate Barry Soetoro for. Well, I mean, I've heard all kinds of shit. I've heard all kinds of shit. I guess the real question is, what are you going to allow to happen? I would look at Venezuela right now. Yeah, Royal Oaks. And I don't even like the Royal Oak. I had a friend here that was wearing a fucking $500,000 Patek 2 SRFs ago. I won because they didn't make a red and black. And we went into Las Vegas and we Audemars. Well, that's Patek. I'm talking Audemars. So I'm off. I'm on fun looking. Wear Rolex when I need to wear a Rolex. Bitcoin growth will continue to blow people. Yep. We grow our own food and make our own out. That's awesome. Where you? I'm not asking specifically where you're located. What state are you in? Is the Harris camp running a serious campaign, or is this all smoke and mirrors? I don't think she has a chance of winning. I don't think they're even going to make her fucking acting president. Paris is going to nominate either Barack Obama as vice president or Michelle. Paris. What do you mean Paris is? Paris, the country's going to nominate him for us? Oh, Harris. You're saying Harris? So I heard an interesting one today. I heard that Harris will pick Hillary as vice president, and then Harris will step down. Hillary will become president and bring in Mike Obama, Big Mike, as vice president. Did you hear him ask Kamala about gun control? And she said, well, Congress isn't brave enough to do it, so we'll just do it through executive order. What do you guys think? You think the United States is going to let her confiscate guns? Do you think that any law enforcement is going to go door to door to confiscate guns? How many doors do you think they'll get to? Think they'll try that in the hood? In the ghetto? You see them going door to door? They can't even stop fucking shootings. Well, they don't want to stop shootings. They don't want to stop black on black crime. Yeah, literally, Hillary will knock camel toe off. I don't think she'll have to. I think she knows better. I think Kamala will just be like, you can have it. Mike Hunt? I don't know who Mike Hunt is. Are you trying to get me to say Mike Hunt? Or is there actually a man named Mike Hunt? Oh, did you get me? Okay, well, now you're banned, dumbass. Removed, so go make a new fake account. Beirut, Tehran, Damascus, the three national capitals. Bibi bombed after departing a joint set. Yeah, because he came and got the fucking seal of approval. Do you think it'll be worse working up to... Fuck yes, it's going to be worse. Hell yeah, you ain't seen shit yet. Every day things get crazier. How about Harley Davidson? Everybody's up in arms over Harley Davidson right now. Do you know that that motherfucker's been the CEO of Harley Davidson over 2 years? Could be longer than that. I knew about it 2 fucking years ago. We have a friend that owns a fucking Harley dealership, one of the biggest in the United States. And they told us that the fucking CEO is a German dude. He's not even in the United States. Do I think Trump will switch out Vance? Why? Because the left is telling you a bunch of shit about fucking Vance? Why? Everybody's mad at J.D. Vance because he said the United States, the liberals are controlled by fucking single crazy cat women with no children? That's fucking true. Think about it. Think about the most whack liberal bitches out there. Do any of them have children? That's why they vote the way they do. If you had to have children to vote, votes would be very different. Or if you yourself, right? If you voted to go to war, or you voted for some proposition that would put us in the direction of war, and you don't have children, you should have to go to war. Do you think that anybody would vote on that shit? If you had to send somebody to go to war for your vote, do you think voting would go the way it does? Do you think people would be voting to just give people free money if you had to give something for it? Fuck no. That's why the liberals do what they do. Heard they switched out Secret Service. Yeah, that's what it's looking like. German CEO is a 5 to 6 year old thing. Yep. Anyone applying for the new Secret Service director position? They put the old dude back in position, I thought. J.D. Vance was a Marine, lawyer, author. He can think circles around 98. Yeah. And I'd never even heard of him until Trump announced him and they started talking shit about him. I'm like, oh, all the shit they're saying about him, I like that. How about Project 25? What's the thing called, Project 25? Have you guys read it? Have you read it? Because it doesn't say what they say it does. All their talking points, I'm like, I don't know, I kind of agree with that. Iran is supposed to do something in the next 72 hours. Why would they tell you if they're going to do something in 72 hours? Who said that? If Iran was going to do something to you, why would they tell you? Yeah, Project 25 is mostly great. And most of the shit that's not great is because it doesn't go far enough. Canine dog packs. I don't make any canine dog packs. Kamala said, what did he do for this country? Went to Iraq. Was in the Marine Corps. Runs a business. I don't know, Kamala, what real job have you had? Didn't your buddy Joe Biden say that blacks were super predators? Didn't you hold DNA evidence that would get people out of life sentences knowing that they were fucking innocent? Kamala Harris? Daughter understands the welfare state after working in a grocery. That's perfect, Jeremy. I think that every fucking kid that goes to government school should have to work with grocery store. Welfare state after working in a grocery store and seeing taxes taken out of their checks. Best learning lesson. Yep. What is Iran going to do? Get another few hundred drones blowing out of the sky? Well, okay, we blew all those, or Israel drew all those drones. What'd that cost? They downed a couple $1 million in drones and spent billions of dollars doing it. You know, about 50% of the fucking ordinance is actually making it through. Yeah, they lied about everything, Project 25 says. Who had the Project 25 guy on? Tim Pool had him on? I think Bet David did also. You know they've been around since 1985? Project 25 says life insurance companies can deny you for underlying disease, also known as blacks. Flesh that out. Flesh that out. Say that in another manner. I'm kind of dumb tonight. Help me understand what you're saying. Canadian prepper. I watched Nate's videos. I actually watched it last night. Yeah, but if you watch Nate's videos, Canadian prepper, if you watch his videos, all of his titles are AI generated. He hasn't fucking go back 2 years and start watching Nate's videos when COVID started. He also told you COVID was real. He told you global warming was real. Right? He said the polar ice caps are melting. He said all that shit. Go back and watch any videos. Just pick a random one every month for the last year. He already predicted that you were going to be dead. Got enough Iranians in the U.S. to pull something inside the border. You better worry about fucking China, Venezuelan, all the cartels. You know, Venezuela and all those countries, you know, they emptied out all of their asylums and all of their prisons. Every fucking criminal they had, they fucking sent to the United States. Hearing that the new insurance policies are not covering rioting. That's true. Acts of God, terrorism, rioting, terrorism and rioting have been added to acts of God. I like Nate's stuff. I listen to it just to kind of hear the current events, not so much his take on it. I also listen to Marfugel when I get off of here. I listen to Black Scout. He'll do one. He's probably doing one right now. Black Scout. I usually watch his at 4 in the morning, 4:30 in the morning. Trying to sell shit, pay his followers, Homestead. Yeah, he's making money. I'm glad to see. My biggest problem with Nate was he's telling you all this shit's going to happen, but he lived in a fucking condo. He lived in a condo up until just a few months ago. Part of the plan is giving life insurance companies right to deny you for underlying hereditary disease. That 400 years of slave food has caused hereditary disease in blacks, so they will be affected. Okay. You're interpreting that? Do you think that life insurance is going to pay out for all these people dying from the vaccination if they're white? Or do you think that, not that one correlates with the other, but that's a real question. "25% of Black Scouts stuff is misinformation, like the Trump shooter identity. The other 75 is him talking shit out of context." What do you mean, like the shooter's identity? I actually talk to Black Scout almost every day. Supreme Leader Iran is going to fart in my general direction of Israel. Guys, I don't care if they fucking bomb the shit out of Israel. I don't fucking care. I think that we should leave Israel the fuck alone to do whatever the fuck Israel wants to do. Let them fucking nuke fucking Iran. I don't fucking care. I would love to see them nuke fucking Iran. I would love to wake up in the morning and hear that one of these motherfuckers launched a nuke at the other. What about the slave food made by Tyson and Kellogg then? We're all slaves. I don't know what he's talking about. The jab is a choice, hereditary disease. Are you black? The real Benjamin? Are you black? Are you a black fella? This seems to be what you're stuck on. I've never seen you comment here ever before, but you showed up for this, and this is your only topic of thought here. Any predictions from yourself or Scully on what's... No, man, we have no idea, man. That's what you guys should know. We don't know. Black Scout's pretty good. Can't listen to one of Nate's videos and feel good about how I'm spending my time. I think unions are fucking horrible. I think unions are fucking absolute shit. I think half of the fucking problems wrong with the goddamn United States are fucking unions. Blacks out always show his research. Oh, Black Scout always shows his research, proves his facts. And the jab on life insurance has no bearing. I've been looking at this in the industry and haven't seen anything either way. Unions are trash. My trusses showed up today. Oh, that's got to be exciting, man. That building's got to really be coming together. Unions equal fair wages. Come on, man. You want to see shit really happen? You want to really see shit happen? You know who wants unions? Motherfuckers that don't fucking work. Take a crew that's not union and put them next to a crew that's union. You want to see fucking performance? It ain't fucking unions. Goodyear closed their plant here because of union. Yeah. Israel is behind 9/11. I agree with that. I actually believe that. The question is, who is Israel? You don't mean people in Israel. You mean the few that control Israel. The people that say that everybody should die who are not Jews. The elite. Nobody wants to kill them. Dude, are you a black guy? You didn't answer me that. You never answered that. You fucking threw out unions. You made a bunch of comments about how black people are going to be fucking held down because of J.D. Vance or whatever. You've shown up only for the... How the fuck did you even get here tonight? I literally have 5,000 plus videos. I do a live video every motherfucking night, and you've shown up only for this. Yeah, the current Israel you know today was set up by the Rockefellers. All you guys that think Israel is the Israelites, right? The Israels from the Bible, different motherfuckers, guys. Not the same people. Dude could be a guy with white guilt. Just the fact that he didn't answer the question. I wasn't like making fun of him or talking shit. I was just genuinely curious. I genuinely know people who comment here because I do this every fucking night. And 113 of you on here, I'll bet 65 of us know one another in real life. Simpsons predicting the future. That's a good question. How do the Simpsons predict the future? How does that happen? Every fucking episode. Between this, you want to fucking know what's going to happen. Watch The Simpsons and Alex Jones. Ross, what's up, man? Yeah, Israel on your map and Israel in the Bible, very different things. Went to a shotgun class last Friday. 2 of us had SOE 12 gauge micros. Had mod spent mag 2. We were the fastest loader. It's always the fastest loaders, always. California to add financial literacy as a requirement to graduate high school. Yeah, but you know they're not doing that. You know that's not happening. Yes, I'm black. I was going to vote for Trump until J.D. Vance said he supported 25. I have read the book and can't get over the fact. Got it. So what you're going to do? You're going to go with Kamala? Here's the real answer, man. Here's the real answer, real Benjamin. You're a grown fucking man. You get to do what you want to do. And what you do is not going to affect what I do. You and I, we're probably never going to meet. And if we do, we're probably never even, you're not going to go, hey, I'm the dude that was on there talking about how I didn't vote for Trump and I chose Kamala or I didn't vote. I have events here pretty frequently, several times a year. You are welcome to come out here. Nobody's going to talk shit to you. Nobody's going to say anything of any kind of negativity to you because you chose to come here and we're here for the common interest of whatever the event is. You and I will get along great. Whatever decision you make, I hope that it helps. I hope that it benefits your children and grandchildren in the future, whatever that determination is. Voting's like a cow choosing which butcher. That's a good way to put it. Real answer is fuck them all. Yeah, the real answer is grow some food. Get out of the city and have options. There's not a single person on here whose life would not be better if they had more money. That's just the truth. People are like, money's not everything. You know who says that? It's always a motherfucker who doesn't have none of it, who's trying to convince himself of it. Because money buys you time and money buys you options. And I hope every one of you makes more money this week than last week. And I hope you all make more money next month than this month. That's what I want for every one of you. When you guys are like, which pistol should I get? Fuck, I want you to have every damn one of them. Every fucking pistol you want. That's what I want you to have. The fuck what does it matter to me? I want you to have whatever you want to have. Look at his subload on not chili boo boo. I don't know what that is. I used to wire safe rooms and bunkers for rich dolts. I laugh. I'm sitting on the roof in my lawn chair with a bottle of Jack and something to smoke. Right on. Hey man, no disrespect. I support your channel and have no, yeah, absolutely, man. We should be making the illegals join the military and work off. I agree with you. We have way more to agree than disagree on. And like, if you show up here, we'll sit down on camera with you bring a bunch of your friends and we'll have a few of my friends and we'll just have a conversation. I don't know what I don't know. And you might tell me some shit and have some evidence that I didn't even look at, man. We have way more in common. And that's the crazy shit, right? They've done a really good job of dividing people. It's not blacks and whites. It's not gays and straights. It's not blue collar, white collar. They have to keep you divided because the real enemy, it doesn't matter who you are. As a U.S. citizen, the real enemy are the ones at the top. We should be tarring and feathering those motherfuckers. There should be fucking hangings in court squares. But they've done such a good job of dividing us, we will never look to the real enemy. And you can't have a conscripted force. It just doesn't work. Makers versus takers. Well, that's actually the real case. It is makers versus takers. You have two kinds of people in the United States. You have people that create something, have a service or a skill, right? Typically, we have calluses, right? Or you have a service. You're a doctor or a dentist. I like to say on a Saturday night, if you have an excruciating toothache, You were willing to pay the man who's not working Sunday any amount of money to show up and fix your toothache. By choice. You chose to give him the money. Then you have this other kind of person in the United States. I call them the bureaucrats. Would you fucking ever go to the Department of Motor Vehicles and deal with a person who literally acts like they hate you? The DMV. You've already bought a vehicle, you pay taxes on a vehicle, and now you have to pay more taxes every year, and you got to go ask permission to drive. And if you just decide, I'm not going to pay this registration, eventually a cop pulls you over for expired registration, gives you a ticket if he doesn't impound your car right then, and tells you have to go to court. And you're like, I'm not participating in your reindeer game, so you just don't go to court. Judge issues a bench warrant. Sheriffs or marshals come knock on your door and start looking for you. And under the wrong circumstances, they kill your dog or kill you, or raid somebody else's completely wrong address and shoot somebody there over a victimless crime, which isn't even a crime. It's just legal for a fee. But it happens every day. Every fucking day, there is law enforcement contact over something that was not a crime, and then they get somebody on probation, and then he has now more new laws against him that a normal man does not have. Those are the bureaucrats. You are forced. They only have a job because money is taken from those who create and given to those who do not. And people are like, but my roads. You don't think the dude between my house and that house next door, 2 miles down the road, you don't think we would fucking groom and pave this piece of road because we need semi-trucks to come in here? You don't think we would do that? You don't think there would still be roads? Yeah, money's not everything, then why do we spend so much time and energy? Yeah, that's what I say all the time. Money isn't everything, then how come you get up at a time you don't want to get up and go to a place you don't want to go to and spend so much of your life at a place you don't want to be for a finite amount of money? I say this to the people that work here. If you don't have what you want, you need 2 jobs. If you still don't have what you want, you need 3 jobs. I've never not had fucking 3 jobs. I'm up at 4:30 almost every morning. I go to bed at fucking 11 o'clock every night. When my employees left here, I did their jobs. I pay people to stand here and cut all this shit. I cut all this shit tonight. I traced all that shit. All this work out here, I cut all of these last night. I cut all of these last night. Cody cut most of that. Isaac cut a bit of it, probably about half of it, and this. I cut all of these last night. I cut all of these last night. What are these? Cody and Isaac cut those. I cut all of these last night, day before. And Isaac cut these. And then I sewed a bunch of shit today. And then there's still a bunch more shit. Like when I tell people you have to have 2 jobs, I'm doing this same fucking thing. I also cut all of these. And I cut all of these that were sewed today. That was last night. After all my employees left. That's what I did when they left, when they were gone. And I cut all of these. And I cut all of these. And I cut all of fucking these. No, I cut all of these ones. I cut half of these and part of these. Dean cut the other piece of these. That's what I did. When I tell people, if you don't have what you want, you need to work more. I tell that to the same fucking people that work for me. Haven't had a regular WT job in about a decade. Still only 25 stripes there. I don't know what you're talking about. Rarely have to go to the courthouse, but the pocket dump you have to do just to walk. Yep, on property tax. Yep. Got the order today from post office. Owner asked me if it was more welding gear. I said yes. Fanny pack for my safety glasses. I forgot I ordered a combat cock. Nice. Thank you for your order. People like their Amazon packages enough to pay for some roads. Yeah, there's going to be. It's just going to be. That's just some bullshit they convince motherfuckers of. If you don't own property, I don't know that you should get to vote. And I didn't own property fucking until maybe 10 years ago. You want to be a citizen where you get to vote, you go in the military. You own property. You want to fucking have vote, you get more votes if you have children because that affects. I like what J.D. Vance said. Don't have a problem with it. But if you vote to take other people's money, then you shouldn't benefit from any of that. The people voting for that shit benefit from it. Bear was showing some serious love to you guys the other day. Makes me happy to see bad motherfuckers like you three. Bear's a friend in real life. When you hear me say friend, that means friend. You'll see me around dudes for fucking years that I'm face to face with that are not friends. Bear is a friend of mine. We've spent a lot of time together. I've spent more quality time with Bear than dudes who I've spent thousands of more hours with. Support gun rights. No, I don't even have a problem like lesbian, gay, right? I don't have a problem with gays and lesbians. I have a problem with the other bullshit that's tagged onto it. I have friends that are gay and lesbians. If you're an adult and that makes you happy, then you go do that. I don't have any fucking problem with it. We have gays and lesbians at our events all the fucking time. I don't have a problem with gays and lesbians. Don't rub it in my face. Don't fucking put it on my children. Gays and lesbians cannot continue to exist in the world unless they convert your children to gay and lesbian. Yeah, they're teaching it in preschool. That's what I have a problem with. And if you went back 20 years ago, parents would have walked in there and punched those fucking teachers in their mouths. I'm at Walmart, re-shopping for a catering order first thing in the morning. Been going since, well, I know I know what you do. Illegals need to be shipped back, join the military at a lower pay. Every student should have mandatory swimming classes in high school. Every student should have mandatory swimming classes in high school. I don't have a problem. Why do they? That's a good question. Why do they not? They should also, I think that every young person should have a combative martial arts. I think as a parent, you should put your children into tumbling when they're young. And then I think they should be in some form of combative martial arts. I think that there should be physical PE, right? We used to play physical things. That's why we have the problems we have. There's no scars. There's instant gratification. Everybody gets a trophy. Nobody knows the difference between injured and it hurts, or injured and it's difficult, or injured and it's a little bit painful. Yeah, teachers' unions are half the fucking problem. I got a problem with pride parades, very indecent. Teachers' unions. Swimming in school sucked. I never had swimming in school. I don't know. That's a new one to me. Guys, I'm going to get off here in just a minute. Any questions about gear, last comments, statements? For people who just have seen this video for the very first time, I've got 5,000 real videos. I do 5 or 6 video series every week, like actual produced videos. I do a live every night. I do a full-length podcast that's between 90 minutes and 2 hours with Scully. That's kind of current events, political, military stuff. Scully was a sniper in the Marine Corps, NCOIC Scout Sniper School, head RNS instructor for SOTG. Every SEAL platoon pre-deployment had to go through his package. Every Force Recon platoon. That's the guy I do the podcast with. And then my wife and I, Amanda, we've been together 25 years. We've raised 7 children who are all successful. They all have jobs and families and buying properties. None of them have been to jail. I can't say that. I've been to jail. Anyways, we have a Q&A. There's a membership. It's $10. Everybody on here that you see commenting that has a star next to their name is a member. $10. You get that podcast as it comes out every week, and you interact with us. It comes out for free if you want to see what it is, or you just don't care about it being current events. It comes out for free about a year later. And then Amanda and I, we put up, there's a question, Ask John and Amanda questions. Once a week, you ask your questions. We build a full 90-minute, 2-hour, sometimes 3-hour podcast around your questions. And we interact and give you as much actionable, detailed information as possible. You come in there, tell me you're starting a new business and you need more money, or you need more customers, or you need to sell more product. We will give you an actionable roadmap that you could actually do that with, that could actually change your bank account and your family's life within the week. That's what that podcast that her and I do. Greg Medford. Medford Knife Company is an 8-mag stacked, 2 wide for a skinny guy. It's pretty big, man. It's pretty big. If you wore it with armor, but it's pretty big. You might be better off with a 6-mag. And I am a skinny guy, right? I'm a skinny guy. Wife's name is Amanda. Oh, I bet she's fucking hot. Where are you located? I'm in Camden, Tennessee, man, between Nashville and Memphis. We have Self-Reliance Festival here. We're going to have upwards of 1,000 people here October 5th. We will have events running for 4 or 5 days. We usually do a pig processing. I think we're doing a sheep processing this time. We're doing a mini boot camp, which gives you, I think, like 20 hour-long classes over a day or two, just about homesteading, business development, social media, stuff like that. It's all homesteading, prepper, regenerative agriculture, small business minded. That's kind of the focus on it. Any chance the new 1-liter canteens, 1-quart canteen pouches, will be regular Yeah, we're just waiting on more multicam. We just ran them. We ran out of 2 batches of them in Woodland. We have a second batch going in Woodland right now, and I have a batch of multicam black somewhere. We have a 3rd batch going in Woodland. As soon as multicam hits here, yes, we'll be running them in multicam. Won't be able to make SRF. Right on, man. Right on. When will the website be updated for shotgun micro rigs? Well, the website's not. What do you mean by updated? The way things happen here, I only have so many employees. Here's the no bullshit answer. When I do a promo for Black Friday, we do $1 million to $1.5 million in sales over the weekend. I can't build it. I can sell $1 million every month. I can only build 300,000, 250,000. My bottleneck's labor. I live in the most impoverished county of all of Tennessee. Almost every employee I have here drives 45 minutes to 90 minutes to get to work. And some of them drive upwards of 4 hours to get. I got a lady that drives here hours to get here. She comes in, picks up work, works from home part-time, and works here also part-time. So if you want product that's not here, the way that happens, 2 nights ago, I said, hey, what do you guys want? 100 dudes told me what they wanted. I said, okay, send me an email. The guys that send me an email, we will do a small run of those items. Out of all those dudes, only 2 people emailed me. One of them said they wanted multicam black covert rigs. Here they are made. One of those dudes wanted multicam black lever gun rigs. We just made 6 of them today. There's one, there's one. These, we put them up on pre-sale last night, night before. There's 2 left. All those other guys that ordered those things, they're sitting right here in boxes shipping tomorrow morning. So 12 gauge, you send me an email tonight through the website and say, hey man, I'd love to have a 12 gauge rig in whatever color. I'm gonna get back to you. We're gonna talk about it briefly. You're gonna say, yes, I want this, or I'm gonna say, hey, we'll do this other color. I'll put it online, you'll order it, and we'll run them. That's what's happening. Primitive Mike, what shows out of stock? That's because they're out of stock. The shotgun rigs, they're out of stock. I have one right here. It's a right-handed NOD. Lever gun chest rigs. Would you ever take something like your open top rifle mag pouches, and adding elastic pocket on front? Do you feel, why? Why would I do that? Also, we send out a text every night. Everything we make here, it goes out on text. I got about 5,000 people on text. Almost everything we send on text sells out within an hour or so. Step, but the email only goes out Thursday, Friday, Saturday, sometimes Sunday. Everything we send out Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday on text. Send an email for double wide crossbody, but right on. Yep, do it again. Extra storage when needed. Not right now. You can already do that though. You can take our stacked mags or our single mags or our triple mag shingle and put a 6x6 zippered utility pocket on the front. You can already do that and then not have it there. You can take it on or add it as you want it. You can already accomplish everything you're asking for. When's the new belt kit come out? I don't know when it's coming out. Some people already have it. When's it coming out to the general public? I don't know. We can't build them. I literally can't build enough shit. I just can't. I don't have enough operators. First time here, honestly thought I seen one in the back and thought I'd rather buy from y'all rather than some big... I don't know what we're talking about, Patrick. What are we talking about, buddy? What item? Plate carriers. No, I don't make plate carriers. Nope. People asking about plate carriers makes you want to sew. You would think with all the illegals coming, I would hire. If Mexican ladies walked in the door, I'd fucking hide them and hire them. Woodland tap pam. No, we don't make, we make our own shit. None of this is surplus. We make everything you see right on all these sewing machines here. Four mag war bag video is awesome. Did it pop back up? I've got 10,000 comments on that fucking thing on the Facebook. I couldn't even find it on Facebook today. I was just showing somebody that today. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Everybody have a great night. We'll do this again tomorrow night.